The engine scream and roar. Northwest Truck Series is kicking down the door. Arca rigs are flying, dusting up the pines. Sasquatch in the stands, sipping moonshine. Feel the tires burn, hear the crowd ignite. iRacing's finest, day or night. From the Rockies to the coastal line, LSRTV's where the legends shine. Oh, Northwest Racing, let the good times roll. These race covers got rebellious souls. So crank it up loud, hear the engine scream. And LSRTV is bringing you the stream. Yeah, Northwest Racing reigns supreme. 3 wide in the corner, engines revving high. A southern tradition beneath the northwest sky. Checkered flags are waving, hearts beat like a drum. Sasquatch roars for every single roar. Feel the tires burn, hear the crowd ignite. iRacing's finest, day or night. From the Rockies to the coastal line, LSRTV's where the legends shine. Oh, Northwest Racing, let the good times roll. These race covers got rebellious souls. Crank it up loud, hear the engine scream. And LSRTV is bringing you the stream. Yeah, Northwest Racing reigns supreme. Guitars are slinging, tracks taking a groove. Northwest boys got nothing to prove. Grabbing gears and rubbing doors. Northwest Racers always bringing more. Oh, Northwest Racing, let the good times roll. These race covers got rebellious souls. Crank it up loud, hear the engine scream. And LSRTV is bringing you the stream. Yeah, Northwest Racing reigns supreme. Watch Northwest Racing with Charles, Wesley, and Jeremy on LSRTV. And maybe Bigfoot too.
What really sets On Demand Shirts apart from everybody else is our people. Our people really care about every job that comes through here, and they treat it as their own. That paired with state-of-the-art equipment that we use on everything that we touch, that's really what ends up providing the top-notch quality that you guys come to expect. Because we've printed stuff from anywhere from a small boutique shop all the way to Fortune 500 companies, we have experience that goes all across every industry you can think of. From a very small job to 200,000 plus shirt job, we can handle it. Your brand is more than just a logo, it's an identity. At On Demand Shirts, we create professional apparel that makes a statement. From uniforms to corporate gifts, your brand is in good hands. Contact us today so we can help elevate your company.
Welcome to coverage of the Northwest Racing.
What a beautiful logo.
Jeremy, that's your fault. You come up here. Clash in the cornfields. Yes, sir. It is a, how do you say this? It is a racetrack that is a super speedway That's a short track, but it runs like a super speedway. And honestly, it is a fun track. Nestled in the Midwest of Newton, Iowa. I've been to this track many times. It is the Iowa Speedway. Rusty Wallace had a lot with help can create this awesome gym, and it is the site tonight for the fastest short track on the planet, Iowa Speedway, the penultimate race in the Trucks Spring Division. Welcome, I'm Wesley Outland, joined alongside Jeremy Stanley is back, and our good friend Charles Wooten in the LSRTV production truck, punching the buttons with everybody from North Carolina, Florida, Texas, and everyone else in the Pacific Northwest, getting ready on the #1 motorsport simulation of the world, iRacing, to take on Iowa. Jeremy, this is going to be a fun one, man. I think this is one that you had penciled on the calendar that you just got to always look forward to seeing this race.
We doing, yeah. It is going to be with the repave and the rescan of this place. The outside doesn't really work too much in 1 and 2, I don't think, but 3 and 4, that's going to be very tricky. Depending on which line you're going to run, you're going to see some door banging. You're going to see loose trucks. You're going to see maybe some slide jobs because you can drift way up the track, utilize the extra banking at the top to get your thing rotated if you need to. And yeah, I mean, it's a great track for being at the tail end of the schedule for sure because it has just so many variables that could happen in the race. If I was a driver, yes, I would be definitely penciling this one as the wild card, if you would, because there's just things that happen at this track that doesn't happen at a normal cookie cutter. It's Richmond on steroids. It's a short track, like you said, or it could be like a mile long track. It drives in so many different ways, and we're excited for this one tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what. Now, I've got another question for you as well, my friend Jeremy. Do we go ahead and write the check? Do we give Tyler King the championship for the Spring Truck Division? Because right now, there's only 4 drivers out of 100 points to catching Tyler King. Ryan Bay is 59 back, 79 back is Sean Brightsman, 84 back is Travis Barnes, the top 4. Is Tyler King thinking championship or can is somebody going to try to spoil the party per se?
Sim Racers Hub's doing him a justice. 59 points. He's got only Ryan Bay that's in yellow. And that is, if you start 30 cars per race between now and next week at Homestead, you're going to need Tyler King to finish basically last, and you're going to need Ryan Bay to finish basically first. 2 weeks in a row. I don't think that's happening. So yes, my pen is on this check, and it is writing out the Tyler King. Virtually, yes, there is a chance of failure, but no, realistically speaking, it's just not going to happen. Tyler King has been leading this thing since the drop of the green flag 2026, and he will be your champion.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. And obviously, if Tyler King is able to run the table, if you will, tonight here at Iowa, he could possibly go ahead and lock up the championship. Right now, Tyler King nowhere in the top 10 in qualifying. And we can actually tell you right now, Tyler King is 25th. He's struggling right now. So no doubt, Josh Childress has won the pole, 23.341 seconds. Drivers meeting has already, or the qualifying has already concluded. The drivers meeting is going on now. And obviously, we got some fun races coming up, right? There's 2 weeks left to go in the season in the Northwest Spring Division for Trucks, Anarcha, Iowa this evening. And then, of course, next week, the finale will be at Homestead, Miami. What 2 fun racetracks to cap off the championship, Jeremy?
Yep. 2 progressively banked tracks to end it off. Just a fantastic schedule, by the way. Just a little bit of this, a little bit of that, everything in between, really testing the driver's skills and talent. So to end it off, Homestead and Iowa here, the last 2, absolutely great choices. Yeah, and it's going to show here tonight and on Thursday in the ARCA Series too. Of course, they run the same schedule, 3 and 3 there. Iowa, Homestead. I'm so glad you guys can partake in this broadcast for the season, and hopefully these guys let out a complete banger because I expect that this race and Thursday to be one.
Well, I'll tell you what, obviously we looked at what is to come, and tonight's race will be 143 laps. We'll give you the race analysis here in just a moment, obviously, for tonight's events here at the Iowa Speedway. Don't forget the trucks will be here, of course, on Thursday night. The trucks are here tonight. ARCA will be here on Thursday, is what I meant to say. So the field will get gridded for 146 laps tonight, and very fast we'll get ready to show you the starting lineup, or we'll at least give you the announcing of the starting lineup, because knowing Charles, he ain't got no graphics ready. Josh Childress, as I mentioned, is on the pole. He'll be the guy to bring up the green flag as you see the grid on the pit lane. The fastest short track on the planet. Kevin Smith alongside of the Airstream 00 Chevrolet. A couple of Chevrolets again make up row 2 with Brian Bay and Dennis Moore. Chevrolet and Travis Barnes in the top 5, along with Chris White in the Toyota 6 on row 3. A Ford with Seth Cooper will be 7th. The Chevrolet of Devin West is 8th. 9th will be Troy Dagan in the Toyota. And the Ford of Jeff Stabnow, Mr. 500 from Billings, Montana, will start 10th.
Dan West Jr. starts in 11th. Stephen Paulson to the outside in 12th place. Row 7 now is going to be Taylor Alto in 13th. Ryan McLeod starts at 14th place. Row 8, Brett Johnson starting at 15th place. Ray Partridge starts in 16th. Row 9, Rob Gamble Jr. in 17th. Trevor Fetchner 18th, and round out the starting lineup for the top 20. Sean Breitzman in 19th. Bryce Dickman, P20.
Starting 21st, Devin Matthews in the 4th. Chevrolet John Onnebacher to the outside in row 11. Row 12 will find the Ram of Jason Leake and the Matt Ford of Dylan Matthews on row 12. Row 13, a couple of Fords and the ovals of Tyler King. The points leader, as we mentioned, qualified 25th, and Brian Barnes on the outside, a former Northwest Cup champion. Moving on to row 14, in the back, we'll find the drivers of Tom Wygent, Todd Miles, Frank Harris, Dana Rogers, and Devin Matthews will make up the lineup of 31 entries ready to go tonight here at the virtual Iowa Speedway.
2 pace laps, and then we're going to set these drivers off for 146 laps. Cautions have been up a little bit in the back half of this season. Could be more of the same. This track is very tricky. You see the fresh pavement, you see the outside still beaten and battered, but it has the extra degree of banking. It's going to help these drivers rotate, spread out, run their own race. It is a driver's track. Race the track, not the competition, and you're going to do just fine.
No, you're exactly right. I mean, that's exactly what you need to do, right? Just go out there and race the track. Don't worry about the guys around you. That'll all work itself out as we move into what will go on here tonight as drivers are working their way into the weather conditions for tonight's race. There it is.
Yeah,
shame on the Northwest people. They didn't post the lineup of what the race is in the Facebook, so I don't have any information like I normally have.
Fast Flash Gaming says clear my black flag. So Charles Wooten there in the production booth, if you could clear the YouTube black flag, if that's even possible, so we can get ready for
I got
100.
put a black. Who got put in the black flag? Is it the YouTube? What did you do? Oh, there it is. Yeah.
And 3, 2, 1.
Here we go, baby.
Green flag. Second to final race of the 2026 spring season is officially green flag. And what a launch there from Josh Childress. Clears Kevin Smith at 00 by 1.5 truck lengths. Top 3 goes single file. Now the top 5 do as Travis Barnes passes Dennis Moore to clear him. But Dennis is going to get a little bit of a launch off the corner. Turn 2. Knocking a hold there as he runs to the bottom. 15 goes to the top, and Breitzman off the pace early.
Yeah, Breitzman already in trouble as they work their way across the stripe. Put a lap on the board, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, tonight for Iowa Speedway, race will be 146 laps. Stage 1 at lap number 50, by the way, Charles, just so you know. Stage 1, lap 50, and we got trouble. Josh Childress, whole truck around. Into the fence goes Troy Daggett. And they pile in from there. Fetchner nowhere to go. Onnebacher,
Devin
Matthews, and others crashing. Caution out here in the early going. Wow. Who could have predicted this?
I could have predicted that Jeff Stabnow was part of a wreck because he's involved in every single wreck this season, I feel like. And bad luck continues for the 24, but man, Josh Childress drove it down. Well, I thought he was just going to be off the pace, but then he does a hard hook to the right side, trying to save the truck. And when you got him stacked up on the initial start of the race, you're just looking at bad things to happen. There's the drive down. what happened to Josh Childress? He drove down without getting loose, and then his truck just threw itself to the outside. Casual.
Childress, yeah, just lost it, man. Wow, and then everyone else. Stabnow did get a piece of it. Look at everyone else so slamming from there, like Fetchner and Audenbacher. On the binders is Barnes and Harris, and the 4 and the 77, the blue and green trucks. Brightsman already had an issue earlier. He was off the pace.
Very strange. I think it was Fanatec that had a recent update where it was locking a lot of their steering wheels full turn to the left, and I thought maybe it was something else like that, but no, that was just it hit the transition there at the white line, and it got his truck loose with some tire spin and threw it up the track. But Childers had every intention to just drive it down there, slow up, be fine, but then the apron, and it just threw his truck upset, and off to go, taking 6 or 7 trucks with him.
So a caution out in the early going of this one. Wow.
You get extra caution time, it looks like there. The pace light's still on. It looks like we're going to run about 4 laps underneath caution. So unfortunate for us, but that's okay. These drivers are going to have to think about what they're going to do now. They saw the strategy early, spread it out, trying to find stuff. They know how the trucks feel. Now what do you do to capitalize on this start here, knowing what these trucks do on cold tires? As Charles Wooten, our producer, says, you run for your life.
Yes, sir. You got to run for your life. You got to fight for your right to party.
Hey,
so I don't think anybody's going to come down pit road early going.
RIP.
I don't see that happening.
Yeah, you got tires. Yeah, the pit road was open last lap for the lead lap trucks. None of them elected to come down, at least in the top 15, 20.
Yeah, none of them are going to come down pit road. Yeah.
No, pace lights are off. 1 to go. But yeah, you got to save those tires a little bit here. I was just looking for that, Charles. He's asking for the stage laps.
Lap 50. Lap 50. Lap 50.
Thank you. I was en route to finding that. So we're going to plug that up there on the top
140. The race will be 146 laps total. Stage 1 will go to lap 50. Pits closed, by the way, just like NASCAR does, 2 laps before the end of the stage at lap number 48. 6 sets of tires, no fast repairs. Green, white checker, 2 attempts, full course cautions. Lucky dogs or the wave around free passes are in effect. Pace car will drop onto the pit lane as we will get ready to come back for green. It is Smith and Bay on the front row. Short track super style racing, ready to go here in Iowa.
Here we go. Now from the turn number 1 here. 00 going to run the middle to the bottom there of the sweeping apex corner there. There goes Dennis Moore looking underneath Ryan Bay, who's going to drop back a couple spots here on this restart. Dennis trying from the bottom. It's pretty tight down here. Ryan Bay's in the preferred groove. If we can get it to rotate, keeping the battle hard here, side by side, 29-44. They're giving up a few truck lengths to the race leaders, 0-10 Travis Barnes and P1 Kevin Smith.
Back straight away. Here they come down into turn 3. And look at Smith gone over Barnes. But look at this battle going on with Bay and Moore and Cooper. This is in the top 5, Jeremy, as they go back into turn 1.
3 wide, almost there. Dennis Moore almost went there. He backed up just a little bit. Seth Cooper putting on a great amount of pressure on the left rear side. But Dennis gonna slide him a little bit. Might have been door contact there. Stayed clear to that. Seth Cooper gets loose, had to check up, and Dennis Moore almost getting past. Then clears the 98 of Seth Cooper on the exit there. Seth slides, still continues to slide. Loosey-goosey 98 all over the place, but he's still on the attack, driving low into 3.
So normally this place has those moments where we have, like, you know, cautions, bring cautions, if you will. and then we could have a lengthy green flag run. Now, we had the big wreck.
Oh.
Whoa, hang on. And we almost had another one, Jeremy. Oh, what a save for Johnson and Barnes and Partridge. And by the way, points leader Tyler King was right amongst it at 21.
Yeah, Tyler King actually gave the bump there to the 38 of Partridge. Off corner, turn 2, ended up setting the 38. Great save to keep that thing going without getting loose and spinning out. But man, oh man, that was close to another big wreck there from your points leader. The 21, remember, he started back there in 25th. Don't question him, he's already inside the top 10 and 10th place at this time. As there's the lap 2 wreck. And the person, Mr. Josh Childers, truck number 39 on pit roads, got extensive damage to his right rear fender, gone from that lap 2 wreck, and he's gonna have to limp this thing around for another, what, 120 plus laps?
Yeah, how badly damaged is that truck? As you mentioned, the guy from the pole, Josh Childers, and now onto the pit lane again on pit road here in dead last. Look at Bay now, trying to hold off Cooper and Moore. While that goes on, he's trying to also run down Barnes for second and getting closer as they work across the stripe. Lap 15.
Yeah, great little battle here. Moore and Seth Cooper just continue. Oh, Seth is going to muscle himself around the 44. He's trying to. Gives him the right rear into the left front of the 44 to shove him up the track. Dennis Moore, though, says nope. He's going to power his way around the outside in turn 2. And clears them back to the lead of between these two drivers. Dennis Moore in the 44, Seth Cooper back to the bottom once more. He's trying to secure 4th place. He's going to slide up into the 44 again, muscling himself, using his right door panel as a weapon essentially to get around Dennis. Dennis is doing everything he can. More door contact, and Seth gets loose again. Dennis Moore continues to win this battle from that second groove. Seth Cooper has a faster truck, but he needs to maintain that composure.
Smith out in front, Barnes, Bay, Moore, Cooper, top 5 as they work their way.
Battle here, 46. Sean Brightsman looking to the inside of the 37. Ryan McLeod. Dead heat side by side at the line. Brightsman barely going to secure that position here between these two fellow competitors. And we're looking at the 13th and 14th place. Looks like Brightsman all but clears Ryan McLeod there. Cannot do it. Back nose to nose entering turn number 3. Ryan McLeod on the 3rd lane just above. The repave seemed to start the corner. Apex is down a little bit to get the sweeping runoff exit. Ryan McLeod beats Brightsman to the line that time by just a nose. Oh, big wreck, Frank Harris, 77.
Harris is in the wall, guys. Frank Harris turned. Turn 1 and 2, the legend, and they're still spinning. Fetchner goes around, Ottenbacher spins. This is after Frank Harris ate the safer barrier going into turn 1. Caution out for the second time.
Well, yeah, we put that camera right at the right time here. We're going to see what happened. That was after these two got involved in the first wreck too on lap number 2, and this one on lap 16 is just going to be them sliding into it here. But we got to go back to the 77 here. So we got to see what happened. He got hooked kind of up. It's a little 3 wide. If we can do a little VHS rewind, possibly we can see what happened here. There we go. So we're 3 wide off corner exit. Little discussion for position, aka door slap, tail slap, door slap, push them up the track. Oh, okay. I'm gonna say truck number 6 there, Mr. Matthews. What do you think, Wes? Do we gave him the old right rear? I think we saw a little right rear action there from the number 6. We'll back it up one more time, VHS style. This is a great camera view for it. He got used up here on exit, not once but twice. And
the 3 wide. Well, they were 3 wide, but then, well, yeah. I don't. Did Matthews pinch up? Well, I think Matthews made Harris get nervous. He went over the front bow of the 6 truck, and
Which one?
Yeah,
34 at the bottom or the
and by the way,
600?
we're told they're all related, by the way. We're told they're all related. So, I'm talking about the 34, whoever was in the 34 truck.
On the bottom,
That's
okay.
Kyle Matthews. So, yeah, the law offices of Matthews, and Matthews were the cause of the caution. So,
Yeah, the group of 3M.
we're understanding that the 39 of Josh Childress was needing to serve a penalty for jumping the start of the race, everybody. And that's the reason why, Jeremy, he dropped down onto the pit lane so abruptly, and then it caused a crash.
Well, that's one way to serve
There
a
you go.
penalty. He said other people are going to serve it with me. I know that was on accident. And he
We're going out like that.
he wants me to come down the road. You come with me. Then-
We're all in this
So-
together, fool.
So that's why he served it on the restart. So that makes perfect sense. So there's that. But yeah, I think Dylan was just a little aggravated there with 77 as they get a little, that they gotta reach out to the law offices of Matthews and Matthews to see who can settle that one for him. But here we go. Should be one to go this time. Kevin Smith leading every single lap minus the opening one rather, with Josh Childress being your other race leader. Let's see what Travis can do on this start to see if he can't take. I am disturbed by our producer, Wesley. I'm trying to set this thing up for the green flag, and this kid over here goes, donuts and Dr. Pepper. We're having a great restart here as we're nearing halfway through stage 1.
So I don't listen to him, Jeremy. Just everything he says is lies. I'm not eating 16 pieces of chicken. I'll go to KFC and I'll order like a thing for a meal for the whole week. So that's what I'll eat for the whole week. Because, chicken's good. KFC's good. So that's what I'm going to eat for the whole week. If I eat lunch or, Jeremy, sometimes I'm on the road busy, with races or baseball or whatever. So I just get something for one time during the week. So I buy it at the beginning of the week, and then I have it for the rest of the week. And we're back underway. Look at this green flag. Barnes and Smith fight for the lead. By the way, we're midway in stage 1.
There we go. Great battle here for the race lead. Kevin Smith trying everything he can. Here comes Seth Cooper. He got around the 44 through the pit cycle there. And now he's in third place trying to tackle the 0-10 from the outside. Blinky's going to check up the 98. Travis Barnes, little internet connection issues. He's back full screen. Single file goes to top 10. But yes, Wesley, it is. It sounds like it's a 24 slider meal. And then, of course, you're going to wash it down with some fantastic homemade punch as we recently discovered. And here comes a battle for the top 5 changing. Ryan Bay, 29 on the inside of Dennis Moore, who just consistently has been on the defense on that middle group. Here, looking at the 15, the number 5. This is a little bit further back in the field, of course. 6th and 7th. Just outside the top 5 here. A lot of spacing this time, Wesley, minus this group right here. Kevin Smith, points leader, and Taylor also in the 88. Taylor's going to take this one off of turn 2. Single file goes to 88.21. And looks like they're bottom feeding here for the first time tonight. All single filed and all bottom feeding.
As we work our way back across the stripe again, another lap will be on the board when they come to the line. We're heading to just past the midway point of stage 1. As right now, there's Brightsman. Remember, Brightsman had a problem earlier. We got a battle for the lead again. Barnes going after Smith. Cooper watching on, licking his chops as they go into turn 1.
Can he be the third leader tonight. He's putting on such a great battle here. Oh, Kevin's going to get a little loose on corner entry, turn 3, and that's going to secure it as Travis Barnes slides in front. Race lead, oh, is Seth Cooper. Kevin Smith make a little door-to-door contact there. And Seth is having a hard time in his 98 truck to keep it on the bottom, and there he goes again. He washes up from the inside lane. Gonna door slap the 00 Kevin Smith, who's keeping it in second place at this time. Seth Cooper has a lot of truck to try to figure out how to get a hold of it, man. As he's still battling, gets third place this time. Tries to squeak in the window between himself and the 44, no gap. 98 slides. Has enough grip this time, past Kevin Smith, Seth Cooper, the P2.
Closing in on under 20 remaining now here in stage 1. Short track racing at its finest. Trucks tonight here at the penultimate race of the spring division for the Northwest Trucks. ARCA will be here on Thursday. And right now, Barnes puts the Speed Channel colors in the lead as we now watch White and points leader King battle. Now we go back in front to the leaders.
Unexcusable. Mr. Producer himself making mistakes up here. It's okay. Almost 3 wide here. Looks like we got Bryceman trying to do something up the middle. Tyler King giving a crazy amount of room to the inside. Trying to work that third lane. I said it wasn't going to work, and it worked a little bit on exit, but overall the speed not good up there on the top half. That inside new asphalt is working wonders for these trucks right now, as we got the sign here for 16 laps to go. It is sprint time here to the finish. Let's see if Cooper can get to Barnes maybe for the 4th leader tonight.
Side by side, look at this now. Oh, Bay, 3 wide, here we go. Keep an eye on the Machina Alto. He wants to join the party. It's a scramble, baby, off of turn 2 with 15 to go at Iowa in stage 1.
Good battle here, tight there. Ryan Bay has to check up a lot there to not hit the back of the 88. Taylor Alta, who Taylor off of turn 4 this time. Gonna look to the inside of Dennis Moore in truck 44. 88 versus 44 into turn 1. Taylor's got a great drive off of turn 2. Clears the 44. Not too many times we see the power move on the inside here this evening. And Taylor Alto's got that long run truck hooked up there on the bottom. Everybody else seemed to slide up just a little bit as we got another battle. Potentially Kevin Smith was looking for second place over Cooper. Could not get it off corner exit. And here's Bay versus Dennis Moore again. Taylor Alto looking for the charge. He's trying to put himself in a podium P3 before stage in.
Coming to the line this time by, closing in. It'll be 12 to go.
2 door-to-doors. First and second up for grabs. Third and fourth up for grabs. Good battle here. Nice. That's the 5 of Devin West. Slight contact there. Devin West is up 6 positions, finding himself there in second and third place right now. It's him and Cooper having battle. Look at this 2x2 there, stacking up Westlaw here. You can tell the short run's gone. Here's the medium to long run here on these virtual Goodyears, and it is causing a chaotic battle here to close out stage 1.
Now, keep an eye on Alto working down to the inside again. He's going to battle with Cooper. Cooper now up the middle. 3 wide contact. Alto, left rear, got him sideways, corrected, let him get back in order, and we stay green. That could have been disaster, but there's clean racing right there with those drivers, Jeremy.
Yeah, so far it's been very clean. I think get close right there for contact, but they haven't found any just yet. 8 laps to go this time at the line. Taylor also looking underneath Seth Cooper. Seth is starting to lose his truck here a little bit. Overall speed is gone. Taylor's trying to make the pass here. He's got a lot of pressure, not only from Taylor on the inside. Seth Cooper's also mirror driving, looking at Ryan Bay, who's all up his rear bumper here. And then Brightsman in that Blizzard Toyota Tundra looking as well, stacked up, waiting for the door to open. Brightsman ready to pounce here as 29 of Ryan Bay washes up the track a little bit, and here goes one of Matthews going to the inside, letting all the leaders drive by.
Trouble. Are they in the wall? They are. Cooper Bay. Somehow they correct it, and we still stay green with 7 to go now in stage number 1.
That was Cooper losing the truck one more time there. Ryan Bay, it looked like he got pushed up to the outside wall. He regroups, goes back up to speed. Both of them do it, looks like. 6 laps to go here. As they're starting to search for grip a little bit, running about the middle groove, lots still on the bottom. Trucks are loose all over the place here, trying everything they can to limp themselves around for 5 more laps. Travis Barnes as your race leader still by 1.3 seconds.
And 5 remaining now in stage number 1. Barnes in the lead. Jeremy, I got to ask you a question, buddy. You're a Floridian. We have a guy like Charles that lives in Texas in the Central Time Zone. Our drivers are from the Pacific Northwest. How important is daylight savings time, and do you think that we should abolish it? Do you want that extra daylight in the winter?
I am 1,000% on board with abolishing it.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. It doesn't make sense. And I've heard the argument as we got 3 laps to go. I've heard the Seth Cooper, hold on. Seth Cooper's around on the front stretch here off of turn 4. He's through the grass, gets it going straight there, but Seth Cooper's going to lose a ton of positions. He's getting passed by trucks that are just around 15th place. But to answer your question before stage, I've had a great argument about mothers saying when the sunlight sets later, goes way later, their bus stop in the morning is pitch black, and they don't think it's safe for the kids. And outside of that, I want my sunlight to do my yard work, so let me do so a little bit.
And you live in Florida, so it's always like, nice, warm for the most part. Final lap. By the way, pit road closed because we are under 2 to go. Now final lap in stage number 1. Travis Barnes working his way.
Commanding 1.3 second lead over now Sean Brightsman. Brightsman's got 17 positions, that driver the 46 is. He's got a rocket ship underneath him, but right now that win, stage number 1 is going to belong to that man. The 0-10 Travis Barnes leading, I think, half of the laps in stage. We'll have to maybe get a spreadsheet on that after they cycle through caution and pit stops, but Travis Barnes, stage 1 winner.
That though, 1 stage, 50 laps, 2 cautions. I mean, this is a caution stage, but I mean, props to these guys. Now I got an idea we're going to throw that all out the window when we get to the second half of this race, but once again, blame it on me. I jinxed it. You're exactly right. Jinxed it.
Yeah, 1,000%. Why are you jinxing stuff over here?
I'm sorry. Hey, by the way, I just want to pass along that I just had the privilege, I have just been given the sad news that somebody that I really looked up to in the racing world for a long time, he used to actually race down in Florida, dominated at Volusia and East Bay and other things, Carolina's National Regional Weekly driver, The Rock from Greensboro, North Carolina. Ray The Rock Tucker passed away today. He's passed away about an hour ago, and Godspeed to The Rock. Before I ever knew the wrestler The Rock, there was The Rock Ray Tucker. So, and before I go any farther, happy 19th birthday to my son Nathan Outland. Jeremy celebrated a birthday today. Still got the cast on, still on IR, but he did celebrate another, what do they call it, a trip around the sun or the moon or whatever the hell you call it, another year. So happy birthday to my son Nathan, and Godspeed to Ray the Rock Tucker, man. That one kind of hurts a little bit, not gonna lie to you. Oh, I care less about that movie. But yeah, Sam Neill, I think it is. I hated Jurassic Park. I really did. I just didn't like that movie. I didn't. You can mute me all you want. I don't care. I didn't. Oh, boot button. I didn't like the movie. I just didn't. I'm sorry. Just didn't like Jurassic Park. I didn't. I'm sorry. Yeah, Jeremy, did you? I mean, I didn't. Just,
I'm always a kid at heart, so I am gonna take the the dinosaur movies, and yes, they were pretty good. They're pretty good. Exactly, Charles.
Only you, Charles, would get excited over something like that. Stick your hands on dinosaurs, but doo-doo.
iPhone back in the 1990s. Did you hear that?
Oh my God! Somebody. It's this freaking guy, man. I swear.
It wasn't the iPhone. It was my phone, and that's what he was trying to get out of that.
MySpace, my phone, MySpace.
There you go. See, you understood. You got this.
Yeah, MySpace, my phone.
But yeah. It sucks to hear anyone die. People have their
but
favorites,
you know what?
right?
That's
so, like,
a part of
Sam
life,
Neill
though, Jeremy. And I'm a realist, man. The more and more, the older I get, the more and more older that I'm realizing that enjoy the times you have on this earth. Enjoy the people that you have on this earth.
Yeah, I'm 35 now. I'm already there. It's like I've always been a realist, and my wife sometimes hates me for it, but that's fine. Like, it just keeps a reality check, right? I'm not living in a fantasy world, so I'm gonna keep it real with you. We all have a start date and we all have an expiration date.
I've always told people.
Yeah,
you're exactly right, Jeremy. We don't know. We all have an expiration date. We just don't know when it's going to be. We're all going to be the face of the milk carton one day, as my daddy used to tell me that. And I'm like, well, Daddy, I don't want to end up missing,
Yeah, I don't want to be missing either.
I don't want to come up missing that. But it's like, what you want? It's the truth, though, son. We're all going to be missing one day. Live life to your fullest. That's why I always love that song by AI and Rihanna, T.I. and Rihanna, "Live Your Life," because it's the honest truth. If you're not a fan of the music, listen to the lyrics, and you'll definitely understand it, because it's the honest truth. It's Barnes. Under 100 to go, brings them back to green, 90 at the line. Barnes back out in front. Oh, by the way, they're looking for somebody for Tuesdays. I ain't available. I don't think Jeremy is either. Sorry. I can't do them all. We can't do them all. So, somebody, if you're out there, or you're brave enough and you think you can do what we do, put your money where your mouth is. Literally. You might get paid back for it.
If you're watching, there's a pro tip. Don't be on the East Coast like me and Wesley are. We go to bed after 1:30. We got to get up early the next day.
Not me.
Right. You say that every post race. What do you mean, guys?
Oh yeah, for sure. No. I mean, you're talking about us going to bed after 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm wide the hell open. I mean, do you know today I was supposed to do a doubleheader baseball game? So today I was supposed to do 2 baseball games, an iRacing broadcast with NASRA, one with Northwest. I got to get up at 5:30 in the morning after tonight and do the eNASCAR Australia Series, because that's back again. I've got a doubleheader baseball game tomorrow. I constantly have a schedule, and you're right, you do too. So we I wish I could do the Tuesday series, but I can't.
Yeah, a little bit of a time crunch there. Oh, Troy Daggett makes some contact there.
He's okay. He's okay.
Oh, no, he's not. No.
Well, no caution. No caution.
Just took a stroll down Tundra Lane into the infield wall. Kick it back here to another replay. 3 wide. Pretty crazy
still
way
racing.
back in the field. Yeah, this is Frank Harris, Luke the Daisies. He's not okay as well. He wanted to join Troy Daggett. It's the double digits, the 99 and 77, both wrecking each other as a self-spin. That's the point. Caution's
Caution's out now, guys.
Out.
Yeah, we're under caution now.
And this is here. So we go to our third replay in one lap. And oh, it's that purple truck again. Oh, then Kyle Matthews gets turned by, is that another, was it a Matthews and Matthews incident there? Off a turn.
The law offices.
Gamble Jr. in the purple truck. Can't really read the numbers on the side. It's hard to tell, but there it is, the 54. He's going to park it for the night. And it's going to bring out the fourth caution of this evening around lap 60 here. Still 3 leaders for 2 different lead changes. And 4 cautions, 14 laps so far. It's going to be about 16 or 17 before we go back to green flag there. It says 1 lead change. But I know we've had 3 different leaders, so I don't think that's plausible. We've had Josh Childress, we've had Kevin Smith, and we've had Travis Barnes. So I know we've had 2 lead changes. Outside of that, everything else seems to be pretty accurate.
So is anybody going to come down to pit road? We'll find out here. A lot of these guys pitted at lap 52. Matter of fact, everybody pitted at lap 52. I don't think they are, Jerry. I don't think anybody's going to come down pit road now. Josh Childress, by the way, takes a free pass. He gets the lap back.
Gotta have a lap and a half to go here. Go back to green flag. The 0-10. Who's gonna stop him, man? Sean Breisman did a crazy good job driving up through the field, but then stage break, he drops back there on a pit stop, and he's going to have to work his way back up again. Taylor Alto's up 10 positions in 3rd place. So then 88,
right,
who's been, I think, probably the best long-run truck on the inside, hugging that white line. He's got a decent chance. But I had Brightsman as maybe that pick to tackle Travis Barnes out of lead, but that 46 currently 19th place. Not going to be it right now. So need a few more cautions to do anything up here, but we'll see. Pace lights off. 1 lap to go to complete the 4th caution.
Lights off on the pace car. Dennis Moore, Travis Barnes up in front. As we'll get ready to bring the field back to the line. 81 laps to go when the field turns them loose. Barnes, Moore, front row. Alto, West, Cooper, top 5 as we get ready to send them back to a restart here at Virtual, Iowa.
We now pause for station identification. This is the Community Radio Network, WCRN, 87.9 FM, Clayton, Garner, Smithfield, North Carolina. Proud to be in the USA. We are CRN.
Hey, thanks for taking the time to join us on this Monday night, the penultimate race of the Northwest Spring Truck Division comes back underway. We are 81 laps to go, quickly approaching the halfway mark. And by the way, we still got Barnes leading this thing. He's been the momentum guy since probably the end of stage 1, Jeremy, as he leads them in 3.
Here, tons of space between himself and the 44 of Dennis Moore as trucks are scattering all across 3 and 4. 3 wide mid-pack for battle for our 15th place as we go wall camera time. Stationary vehicles can drive through turn 1, turn 2. They go back to 2 wide, settle each other out here. Continues to have a lot of space this lap on lap 67, scheduled 146. Good racing there. There's 10 Barnes, about a 3-4 truck advantage over the 44 Dennis Moore. Battle and Taylor Alto drives deep underneath Seth Cooper. No contact. Looked like there would have been based on that still camera shot there. Seth Cooper's going to take it back off of turn 2. Drops it down to the very bottom of the track. Tucks in behind Kevin Smith. 0-0 here. Battle now for 4th and 5th place. as they complete 68 onto a very nice lap 69.
Barnes, Moore, West. Look at Smith now. Smith's now climbing into the top 5. Nope, Cooper got it back. Cooper around Smith and Alto, ready to go after it. Look at this now, battle in the top 10. That's Dan West Jr., McLeod, and King. There's the points leader. Yeah, Jeremy, does Tyler need to race this aggressively, being the points leader?
Why not?
Why not?
Why not? He's got 57 points, and he's doing well. He's in 8th place there. He's battled Ryan Bay, and behind him in 10th. So, you know, I said at the top of the show, Ryan Bay needed to win basically both races. And with him running about 5th, 10th place half the race, like, I think Tyler King is very comfortable with visualizing the trophy on his desk 1 week from tonight, as McLeod just gives Ryan Bay the business in the turn 3, shoves him up the track, takes his position there. Just like that. Ryan Bay not happy. He's going to go for the crossover here. Maybe he throws it in a little too high with the slider. No, he's going to do the respectable thing as the 37 pinches him down a little bit. Corner exit. Ryan Bay, slight advantage there. Off into turn number 3. Good battle between the 29-37. Battle for 9th and 10th.
Oh, truck in the grass. Something gets stabbed. Oh, it's Matthews.
Kyle Matthews, and we stay green flag here. He gets it rolling. A little bit slow on back on the throttle, but we're still green flag, lap 73. And here is the LSRTV replay as he gets loose. Saves it hard, violent hit to the apron. Doesn't look like it's going to damage too much of the truck. Maybe a little right front damage possible, but 34 rolls off and we stay green like I said. Oh, battle Dennis Moore! And new race leader for the 3rd lead change tonight. Dennis Moore up to P1.
Oh boy, Jeremy, did you stay up and watch Atlanta last night or Echo Park? Did you watch the Cup race?
I was in bed during the red flag, so nope, did not make it. I did watch some highlights. I love that Bubba put a block, and he got the old business given to him by his teammate. And then I was kind of happy that Ryan Blaney was able to recover, because he also got blocked by Bubba Wallace, shoved him into the outside wall of turn 2. With that upwards corner block, and then he's able to recover and get that win. So 750 wins for Ford.
How about that?
Love to see that. I'm a big Ford guy, so I love that number. That's cool.
Yeah, that race finished at around 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, and then he got on his Harley, I think it was a Harley anyways, and drove it around for a lap on Echo Park's track. So yeah, that's kind of cool. 2 in the morning, that's nuts. They got the lights, they can do it.
I'm just glad that they didn't do that, severity, weather enforcement or time enforcement, cut the race short like they did somewhere else. They did a race where they cut the time. Made everybody mad, man. People were pissed. Pardon my language.
Man, if you got lightning in the area, you can't chance it, right? So.
No. It wasn't that. It was because they ran so late into the night. They turned around and they didn't let them complete the scheduled distance. They called the race because of something to do with the time of the day or the night, whatever it was.
Yeah. So it all determines the age of the track, right? Because Talladega, there's seepers that show up for days afterwards, right? So, like, Atlanta's new. It's only been repaved for a few years. So, there's not a huge amount of cracks and stuff in the track, and it's a high bank track, so you can dry it off a lot quicker. You don't have track water retain. Hold on, Taylor Alto.
Whoa!
Double zero, Kevin Smith. They almost go for a loop-de-daisy there in turn number 4 on lap 81, but Atlanta can dry off quick and doesn't retain water, so they knew that they could extend this time frame a little bit and still get the race in. I'm glad they were able to get it out too.
Bourne in the lead. Look at now, Bourne's going after the 55. This is Dan West Jr. rocking a little rowdy energy drink on his truck. Of course, that was created by Kyle Busch, the late Kyle Busch. Can't believe I say the word late thinking about Kyle Busch, but it's true.
That's crazy. But his drink, he only did online sales, at least to my knowledge. In the southeast here in Florida, you can't go to a single convenience store and find his drink. You can't go to Publix.
I mean, they were big in Charlotte. They were big in the Charlotte area during the COVID, but then it's like it dropped off. Like, I mean, you don't see it anywhere anymore.
Yeah, it was very like, remember Robbie Gordon's Speed Energy drink that you can still buy on his website?
Love it. Yes,
Absolutely top tier. Great. The orange one was my absolute favorite, right?
Yes.
But then they just poof. You can't buy them anyway. That's been like that for like 10 years, I feel like. Maybe we should do what you did and buy the Goombay Punch, but buy the
Well, I love
Speed
it, by the way.
Energy
I love the Goombay
online.
Punch. I ordered another 12-pack, you know.
You said you're stocked up, and I'm jealous. I got 1 liter left, and I'm just kind of holding on to it. But
I wonder if the Goombay Punch tastes better in the bottle than the can. You know what I'm saying? You know, 'cause
yeah,
you got the
I don't
bottle,
know.
I got the can.
I've only had it from the bottle, but I know it's a sweeter drink, and I think in this particular case you'd want it from the bottle over the can. It's because of the sweetness factor, but I don't know. That's a good question. Battle for the race lead. Travis trying to do everything there. Dennis Moore, though, is very confident. He's been battling from that second groove this whole entire race, and just like that, he's going to be able to hold off Travis Barnes, put him back 2 truck links off of turn number 2 here on lap 86 of the scheduled 146. So it's going to give us 60 laps to go at the line this time. Cycling back a little bit further, here's AD and Taylor Alto still battling 00 Kevin Smith. This is for 5th and 6th place off of 4. Kevin gets the advantage. Taylor's going to try to drive it in deep into 1. Doors closed. Kevin Smith takes possession of that 5th place. And now Christopher White been lurking, been very quiet this evening at 15. And he's inside the top 10 comfortably at this time.
And it is Dennis Moore right now in the lead. There's Taylor Alto. Good solid run for him back in 7th spot. Got, of course, Kevin Smith in front of him and Christopher White. Ryan Bay behind him, single file. I love it.
Speaking of love it, I was going to say I love looking for that speed drink on Amazon, but it's not available.
What, the Speed Energy drink? They don't have it anymore?
Not on Amazon anyways, but I was hoping. It's okay. I did find that C4 Serial Killer. That's been a top tier drink as well. But
it's some nasty stuff.
no, the Serial Killer, the Fruit Loops flavored one is so good. Yeah, it's Fruit Loops flavored energy drink, and I tell you what, for an energy drink, it tastes like milk and Fruit Loops. I am not joking.
So you can go on something called Tampa Direct, Jeremy, and they have Speed Energy drinks. They have them. Well, they have Speed.
Are they still producing them in real time?
Yeah, Speed Energy. Yeah. Okay. And they have the website speedenergy.com. Well, not anymore. But yeah.
It's still available there.
Yeah, speedenergy.com. And by the way,
they're $1
that was the sponsor of the of Robbie Gordon's Truck Series, if you remember, back in the Stadium Super Trucks, if you remember back in the day. And they were fun. I love the Stadium Super Trucks.
They still run them.
Yeah, they still run them, but they don't get the popularity that it did, man. It used to be really big. So, yeah.
I wish they would take our current street courses and just put a bunch of ramps in them, like they did the figure 8, and then just make it a street course off-road jumpy truck race. Like that'd be. It's always been an idea they should follow through with. Lap 93 of the 146 closing in on 50 laps to go. We're watching No, fifth
Oh,
caution. Fifth
I was
caution on
just
that
about to
93
say,
here.
man, and Todd Miles is in the fence out of 4. I was just about to say, man, props to these guys for not having a very lot of cautions. And 5 cautions ain't bad either. I mean, you think about it. 3 for on-track accidents, or 4 for on-track accidents. 1 is for the end of the stage. So,
Yeah, what happened with... We have to go back with that little VHS rewind here. Here's Todd Miles. I don't know. Charles, our
anger.
producer,
He has
said
anger
it
in
was
his life.
intentional.
He has anger. Yeah, sure.
Now, I think there was a mechanical failure.
You think?
I would like to take another look at that. Yeah, the truck he was extra slow and he just drove straight. There was no wheel input from that
I
camera
agree
angle.
with that. I mean, you have to disagree to agree to disagree.
Yeah, we need,
Yeah.
we need on board camera coverage of this thing.
Yeah, let's go. Charles got these new buttons. We just click a button real quick and bam, it's back.
Yeah, he's welcome.
Give us what we want, Charles. We want. Give us what we want. And
Give me
we'll
what
go
I
away.
want, what I really, really want.
Oh God, none of you, Ian. Whoa! I don't know, man. I think he.
Let's see. VHS rewind.
Rewinded and look at the back end of the truck camera. That's what's going to tell the story. Well,
All right,
I don't
let's
know.
watch
Maybe
this
the
wheel.
front. All right, you're going too far.
No,
slow
this is
motion,
perfect.
slow motion for me. Slow motion for me. Oh hell! Yeah, he hit the 50.
No, there was no. If there was a mechanical failure, that wheel would have been locked in one position,
Yeah,
but there was continued movement. So
He hit Jason Lee.
yeah,
He hit Jason Lee. I'm sorry. He did.
No, he did. You're right. I'm wrong.
Coming up next, we're going to check the iRacing SMT data.
That's right. SMT data, slow motion, and bonk goes the Weasels. We didn't catch any prior conflict there between those two. Nothing to bring out a
That's
yellow
what
or
Bubba
anything,
Wallace was trying to plead to NASCAR last night. He was like, check the SMT data. I didn't even get it. I mean, look,
Brother.
my thing is this. He went below the double yellow line because somebody did throw the block on him. But whenever he went to the back stretch, if he went below the double yellow line, he should have lifted. He did not lift. He went full send after he went below the double yellow line to try to pass a guy for second. Now, devil's advocate, do you think he passed the car? I mean, he did go from 4 for third to second, but that was after what happened going below the apron on the back straightaway. So, I mean, and poor Bubba Wallace thinks everybody's out for him,
Every time, man. Gotta play the victim card. Even if it's with your own teammates who you acknowledge that you blocked.
Yeah, he blocked him. He sure as hell did. Yeah, he blocked him.
You should have watched that replay and see the exhaust flames just kicking out of the back of Ty Gibbs. That would have registered. Hey, he lifted for me.
Ryan Blaney was ticked off at him, dude. I haven't really heard Ryan get really mad, but he was hot. I mean, he was mad.
By the way, Rowdy Energy's been shut down for over a year. I failed to recognize that.
Oh yeah, that was probably one of the things that was involved with the KBM Motorsports, because that was the big sponsor on the super late model cars for Kyle Busch.
Yeah, that's true.
Backing away, green flag as we close in on the finish of this one.
Green flag. The 0-10 out and about there. 4 trucks easy on this restart. Turn 2 clears everything. Dennis Moore on the outside. Devin West on the inside for second place. He's going to clear Dennis into turn 3. Oh, the Devin gets loose. Great save. He stabbed the brake. He checks up the inside line. Look at Kevin Smith going for a 3-for-1 special. Going to move that 0-0 up to second place. Solely there. Great save by the 5 and great heads up by the drivers behind him.
That could have been chaotic. We're heading towards lap 100 next time by. 47 laps to go now.
Guys, 3 wide. Taylor Alto up the middle, right behind the 5 here. Still 3 wide. Tyler King, your point leader at the top. Chris White trying not to collect the 88. They're still 3 wide as they're focusing on the single file truck. Still 3 wide, and there we go. 2 wide there as we get to him finally. It's okay. Tyler King trying to battle his way. I'll get a little closer. But yeah, 3 wide for over a lap here at Iowa. That was pretty good.
All this going on now with lap 100 on the board. Over 100 laps completed. 45 laps remaining now. 45 to go. Barnes up front. Keeping up. Well, Barnes. One Barnes to another Barnes. Brian Barnes struggling into the yellow and blue truck. Trying to get around Brightsman. By the way, Brightsman. Whoa, Alto almost got shoved by King. Oh, that could have been trouble. He drops to the inside. Jeremy as they go into 1.
Excellent stuff going on here. Under 50 laps to go. Tyler King getting really close to Taylor Alto's right rear into turn 3. Gives it up that time with a bad corner entry. Christopher White trying to get as close as he can. The 88, I think, tail slaps the wall. Gets really close to doing it. Loose off before he goes. Lap 104 now. Underway. Single file is this grouping of trucks here. And the race leads a 1/10 of a second disadvantage to 44. But these trucks are looking loose, Wesley, and looking calm at the same time. Waiting for this long run.
Back straight away. Alto. There he is now in 5th. He's got King behind him as well as White. Brightsman up the racetrack coming to the line. Lap 105 on the board. Ladies and gentlemen, we are heading to the home stretch of this one. Remember, next Monday night, the Northwest Spring Truck Division will come to an end. Week 15, race 15, Homestead, Miami. I'll be in Greensboro with you next Monday night, Jeremy. We'll decide who will be the champion. Right now, Tyler King doing what he needs to do, right? Started in the back, struggled in qualifying. Coming into this race with about a 90-point lead over the top 4 of the points. And he currently sits 6th on the racetrack as there's the leader Moore. Leading again here off turn 4.
Trying to make some action happen behind Tyler King here. Not going to be able to do it in that last lap. By lap 108 underway. Single file still majority of the field. 0.3 of a second lead. Dennis Moore is over Brian Barnes. There is his 5th lead change of the night amongst 4 different drivers. And then, yeah, look at this. This is going to be, this will not be this way come lap 120, 130. That's where the long run tires are going to see some drivers falling back. Things are going to get looser like that. The 15, Christopher White. Little slide action there. So much so that here comes the 46, Sean Brightsman. Remember, he dropped back to 19th from the stage 2 start. Look at him now. Going for 7th place here with under 30 laps to go. Here he's been involved in 2 wrecks right behind Stephen Paulson at the 58. Loose goes to 12. Big loose all over. Paulson still checks up there even though Fetchner had a hell of a time trying to keep the truck underneath him here. Lap 111 underway. Run that second groove there, a little transition, got him loose. He's going to have to lock into 1 lane.
How about that Cherry Coke truck? Look at that. Dana Rogers. Look at that truck. I like it. I like it. Purple, gold, red. Yeah. The 07.
I love it. I'm glad he switched over to this paint scheme. I think it was fantastic. So very simple gradient fade from the top to bottom. And he did it right. I even love the red hood all the way up through the Coca-Cola logo. Fantastic truck. Running pretty decent too. I like me a Coke truck. I'm a Coke person, not a Pepsi person typically.
See, now I'm a Pepsi guy. I really am. But it just, but with that said, a Coke is okay. But I've got to have it like ice chilled cold. It's got to be cold, ice cold.
Like, I'm doing Mellow Yellow over Mountain Dew. I'm doing Coke, Pepsi. I'm leaning into the Coke products more.
I do like Mellow Yellow.
Mellow Yellow's
I like
so good.
chicken too.
You like what now?
I like chicken too.
Okay, that was an interesting segue. I didn't expect you to say chicken while talking about sodas, but that they do pair very, very well there. You stop at KFC, you pick up a 3-piece combo, and you have to put a drink with it, right? So you're gonna choose the Mellow Yellow. Yeah.
No. They don't have Mellow Yellow at KFC. They have Mountain Dew products. So
That's
have you
right.
tried the Mountain Dew
that.
Sweet Lightning? Have you tried the Sweet Lightning?
Oh, yeah, it's actually the only thing I get from KFC.
Oh, it's delicious, man. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's the only place you can buy it, and it's well worth your money. It is so good. I wish they'd put it in a bottle.
Yes, me too.
Like, man, I guess not people like Taco Bell. Like, they got Baja Blast everywhere. Why can't we do that with Sweet Lightning? Release the contract, put it in bottles, put it in the shelf.
Mountain Dew Sweet Lightning is an exclusive soda to KFC, but damn it all, they need to put it on the national chain. Charles, you ever had it? Sweet Lightning?
You will tomorrow. No, you need it in your
This
soda
brother just
bottle.
said he liked moonshine, Jeremy.
I said lightning in a bottle. It ain't sweet though. It is quite the contrary.
Oh, it's delicious, man. It's great. Oh, it's great.
Oh no, the soda is. Yeah, I'm talking about this. Moonshine's not sweet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the soda's
Hell
fantastic.
no, not moonshine. Ugh.
I can't drink too much Mountain Dew because you look at the bottle, you see the label, and it says your daily amount of sugar is 140% in a 12-ounce bottle, and you're like, is it worth it? But for Sweet Lightning, it's worth it.
There ain't nothing like a big old fat piece of KFC chicken with some Sweet Lightning on the side.
Brother. And that's my new lunch break tomorrow right there. Thank you for that. I think he is actually. He's eating some beef jerky or he's eating some chicken. Oh, there it is. All right. Are we doing popcorn chicken? Are we doing tenders or did you get the bones? I'd never eat the bone. You work way too much for that amount of chicken you get. Not worth it.
I don't eat the bone. I just eat the chicken off the bone.
Right. Unless you're getting a chicken wing.
Yeah.
Unless you're getting a chicken wing, that's okay. But if you do the breast, fine. No,
No, I got the 3-piece meal that you told me about. I got
good.
the 2 thighs and the leg, you know.
Oh, that's gross. No, you need all tenders. 3-piece tender. Now I know you get the skin and stuff, but that part's very.
I love it. Oh yeah, I love it.
Skin is fantastic.
Finger
That's where all the
licking
flavors
good, as they say,
oh,
right?
finger licking.
Wait, Robbie,
good.
got truck in the wall. Matthew's in trouble. Now I'm trying to eat a little something here before I go to bed, Jeremy, because I got to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning for NASCAR Australia. It's back again after a month hiatus. It's back again. So
They had a dispute, and now they're back. So.
no, there was no dispute. It was just the end of the first season, so they took off for about a month. And then,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No
I
dispute.
follow.
No problems.
No problems. Well, very good then. Very good. Love to hear it. Not for your sleep schedule, but love to hear they're back. Because we've got 23 laps to go here. Barnes and Moore have been duking out quite a bit, but then Devin West decided to, hey, I'm gonna get some grip in my rear tires and take
Looks
another
good.
stab at this race lead, and Red and white truck versus red and white truck here. Chevrolet versus Chevrolet. It's not a mirrored image here. Here's that 34 Matthews coming across. He's not going to give the lane to the leaders up until the very last second. Might have messed up Travis's entry into 3. 21 laps to go this time. Devin West bounces off the wall. He's going to lose a truck length. Now it's going to be a 4 truck gap between the 0, 10, and the 5 here into turn number 1. With that 21 laps to go, they do have a 1.5 separation as we go on board roll bar camera from the number 5 of Devin West, watching them go through 3 and 4, and you can see the virtual driver's eyeballs through the virtual mirror. They're staring down the 0, 10. And this is one thing I need to do for my crew is make a helmet. It is long overdue to design one of these things. iRacing had a template. You can have one forever. They won't update it, so it's going to get done. But this one looks pretty good, actually.
Yeah, it looks good, man. I love it.
Slide action there. Looking at good little grouping of trucks here. The 15, Christopher White in the middle here. This is 9th place. Right in front of him, 8th place of Ryan Bay. Then you got 10th place of Brian Barnes. 3 on your screen right now. Here's the 15 looking underneath Ryan. Not going to get there this time. As Chris continues to run that inside wall. Or line, rather. And someone bounced off the wall in front of him. They go side by side here. Brightsman to the outside. Going to lose a spot to the 29 of Ryan Bay. Brightsman falls to 8th. He's going to go crossover into turn 3. See if he can make any good ground back over the 29. Survey says he's going to keep him right at the quarter panel here.
I love it.
46.
Look at this. And remember, Brightsman struggled on the start. Something happened to him where he literally was way off the pace. Avoided the accident when the big one happened on the start. And now he's right there battling with Ryan Bay, Tyler King, Chris White, all in the top 10. By the way, 15 laps to go. Under 20 remaining here in Iowa as we take you to the home stretch of this one. And another lengthy green flag run. Jeremy, I'm loving the long green flag runs. It makes the night go by for us.
Yeah, it showcases the talent of these drivers. It showcases what Iowa can do for y'all, which has been a pretty good race overall. It's been a lot of calmness, but then you've seen a lot of 2 wides and 3 wides and door banging, some loose trucks. So it's been overall just a pretty well versatile race. But yeah, it allows us to get out a little bit sooner too when we see green flag runs, especially on a short track at 146 laps. Kind of lets it fly by quick. And then you get to watch some of these good battles like this right here. It kind of helps even prolong that even more.
Closing in on the finish of this one, y'all. And right now the question is, what will happen? Because right now, Travis Barnes having the opportunity to lead up in front. And remember, Jeremy, he was the stage 1 winner, so he is trying to sweep the night for the Northwest trucks at Iowa like Ryan Blaney did last night at Atlanta at Echo Park.
Yeah, 10-4 on that. They're going to be 12 laps to go this time. 0-10. Stretching that lead there. They got a 2-second lead over 3rd, but within those 2 drivers, they got 0.6 is the difference. Travis Barnes has the long run underneath him, and he is flexing it right now. Going to be close to 10 laps to go. That'll be not next time, but the time after. He's already up to 0.7. Yeah, Travis is he's on a set of rails here, looking to pick up yet another checkered flag in the 2026 Spring Truck Division.
10 to go next time by when they come to the line.
Oh, 15:46 up for grabs right here. This is the battle for 8th and 9th place. Christopher White looking to the inside. John Brightsman gives up a decent amount of room. He's going to get that nice slingshot, though, off the outside of 4. almost beats the 15 to the line here. 10 laps to go official now. Looking still just around that line there for 10th place on back. Bright's been doing a great job. He's going to have to keep working over the 15 a little bit somehow if he's going to be able to take that spot. And is it going to be this time? Yeah, Brightsman only gets tight in the center. He gets loose off exit. Great double save there from the 46. He's going to lose the spot to Brian Barnes. Keeps it in front of John Ottenbacher momentarily. And he still keeps the top 10 until right now. There goes Ottenbacher to P10.
Under 10 remaining. 8 to go at the line. Look at now. Dennis Moore trying to battle with the Alto machine. Alto for third. This is going on. West. Can West run down Barnes? 7/10 of a second back. Devin West. Back behind Travis Barnes. Barnes now making a caution. Well, this changes all of that now. Caution out.
Our producer says he has no idea what this caution is for. It's a great question because, well, we don't know either. This is fabricated. Was it
Whoever's in 23rd, whoever's in 23rd's got a problem on the racetrack, guys, and that is the driver of Devin Matthews. Go figure.
Yeah, it's just a world of trouble these guys have been in. We're going to find another moment. Does 96 not had a great spring season for the most part? And let's see what happens here underneath this replay. Well, nothing going on here.
We're trying to find out, guys. We're just...
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, fresh tires, only a handful of laps to go. This thing is set to be a fantastic run to the end.
So a caution coming out. A late race caution, obviously. This changes the entire complexion of the race. The long green flag run is out the window. 6th caution. And we'll get ready to prepare for a restart. Hey, something we haven't done in a while. Let's take a commercial break. Stay with us. We're back in a moment.
I mean, my big boy size here. Oh, this thing right here is pretty sporty. I'm gonna try it out. Man, this thing's love right here, boy. We'll be here for a minute.
Welcome to Racing 101. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to drive a super late model.
Appreciate you coming by, Bags.
Well, I enjoyed it.
All right, have a good day.
Same-day shipping.
You got to go.
Will you get this? Help me get this thing to the house.
Same-day shipping.
Ultra Shield seats. So comfy, you don't want to get out of them. Available at Day Motorsports.
I think I'm put this thing in the living room.
I don't know if we're going to be able to go back to a replay or not because we aren't coming back for the restart, but they are telling us that something happened with the 18 truck of Bryce Dickman. That's what they're telling us, that Bryce Dickman was the cause of the caution. And Jeremy, he is now in second. So even though he had a caution, he still stays on track and does not pit when everybody else does. You ever heard of the cliche, bringing a knife to a gunfight? This is what's going to happen to Barnes and Dickman. They last pitted at lap 94. Everybody else has got new freshies on. 3 laps to go here in Iowa, still on the regular schedule. Distance, green flag.
Run the
Spinning
tires.
Dickman, and this is what I was talking about.
Yep, no good. Last pit of lap 94. Everybody else just now. So 50 lap difference of tires, and you're seeing it. He's going to truck back all the way real quick back in the field. 2 laps to go this time at the line. Travis Barnes leads Dennis Moore by 1/10. Here we go. Mile and a half left in this race.
Look at Barnes, though, keeping up front with those tires gone on the 1010. He's in the lead, but look at Dennis Moore. And they bang fenders, fresher tires on the 44. Will it work? Barnes, Moore, make contact. Smith, the outside pole truck, moves in. Here they come to the line. The white flag is out. The CRN1 to go. And the final time here in Iowa. Barnes, the tires are gone, Jeremy. Everyone else with fast rubber is moving past and they're crashing. We got Kevin Smith, Ryan Bay in the wall. Dennis Moore is going to pull away. Fresh tires reign supreme on the late race caution. Dennis Moore wins again, and he does it in Iowa.
Ryan Bay being that rack, that's going to secure Tyler King as your 2026 Spring Division champion here of the Truck Series. And yeah, Travis did everything he could, drove it up the track to hit the door panel of the 44 to maybe slow him up. It did not shake Dennis at all, and he drove away with this thing. Fantastic finish to close out this race here this evening.
Look at the celebration for the driver, of course, of Dennis Moore.
Second win of the season, first one coming back in May 4th. So it's been about a 2.5 month venture since we've seen this guy doing donuts here on the front straightaway, this time at Iowa.
Everybody's full send. Strike one. Devin West with a big slam to Moore. Tyler King struck out. That's strike 2. Any other takers? Strike 3, you're out!
Oh no.
I don't think they were gunning for Dennis Moore. They were gunning for the other guy, Devin West. Oh boy, are you serious?
He's got the throttle stuck wide open. He's not lifting till this thing blows up, man. Doing some hefty burnouts here on the front straightaway.
Unbelievable.
I think he's cooked it all the way here.
Dennis Moore says, okay, I'm on the little inside drag strip return road area. Just leave me alone.
That truck is broken and cooked.
And Fretchner decided to take out a fence.
He grenaded. He was spewing oil all over the track there. In reverse, Brian Barnes goes. That's a bumper car style move.
So the celebration will begin for the driver of, again, Dennis Moore picking up the victory. Let's show you the results here tonight. As I know me and Jeremy got to quickly do post-race and end our day to start another day in a few hours. Dennis Moore picks up the victory over Taylor Alto. Chris White will finish third. We'll talk to those drivers on the podium in a moment. Travis Barnes, Devin West, your top 5. Tyler King, Brian Barnes, Sean Breitzman, Ryan McLeod, Bryce Dickman, all on the lead lap in the top 10.
Yeah. Trevor Fetchner there at 11th. Todd Wygett finishes in 12th. Brett Johnson, P13. Dana Rogers up 17 spots in 14th. Ray Partridge, 15th. Dan West Jr., 16th. Seth Cooper falls back to 17th. Don Bacher, 18th. Stephen Paulson, P19. And Kevin Smith, great run tonight. Terrible finish, P20 for him.
Finishing in the number 21st position is, of course, Stephen Paulson. Kyle Matthews, first man a lap down, multiple laps down. Everyone else from 22nd on back. Devin Matthews, Dylan Matthews, ironically, Matthews, all laps down, right there with one another. Jason Leake, top 25. Todd Miles, Robert Gamble, Troy Daggett, Frank Harris, Jeff Stabnow with a tough night for him at Iowa. He finishes in the top 30 and shotgun on the field. Dead last, Josh Childress jumped the start, came down pit road, caused a big crash or was caught up in a big crash, and he never recovered from that. Remember, these guys do not have fast repairs in this series, and it is hard to survive, no doubt, with not having them at the fastest short track on the planet. Coming up, we're going to talk to Dennis Moore, Taylor Alto, as well as Christopher White. Matter of fact, we'll grab them, and we will be back and chat with the winners next.
You don't just watch this kind of racing, you feel it. You feel it in your chest when the green flag drops, in the dirt hanging in the air. And when you can't be there in person, when the night's long and the engines fire somewhere miles away, that's where we come in. From the front stretch to your front porch, from the stands to your living room, the best racing you'll ever see lives right here. This ain't just a stream, it's the edge of your seat.
Welcome back to coverage of the Northwest Racing Series, the penultimate race of the season in the Spring Division. Jeremy Stanley, Wesley Outland, Charles Wooten, punching the buttons. We are going to wrap up and grab our top three. Congratulations, Dennis Moore. What a job. What a go, man. Making the decision to come down pit road, the late race pit stop, I guess that had to really work in your favor to get your eighth win in the Spring Division. Oh, and by the way, back in victory lane again for the second time in this series, sir. Congrats, buddy.
Yeah, I appreciate it. First, I want to say that race was so much fun. I was pretty worried at the beginning because it was so loose off of the first 5 laps. But yeah, the tire strategy, I wasn't going to win on the same tires as Travis or Devin. So I made a decision I was taking 4 no matter what. Kevin took 2, Ryan took 2. 4 was definitely the way to go. Just rotated center so much better. But Travis Barnes was definitely the class of the field tonight. I had him on short run, but he must have been saving because he was so fast on the long run. Just a great race.
Possessions on the second win this year. Man, you defended so much from that second lane tonight, from the drop of the green flag all the way to the very end there. How comfortable were you in that second groove, knowing that Travis was so fast, but you had gotten so much practice there for 140 plus laps?
Yeah, from previous races here, I've won a few at Iowa. You run that middle lane, they just can't get by you. You just pinch them down. They have no exit, so they usually get loose off of 4. So that was my plan the whole time: just stay middle and hope they could get a big enough run. I mean, I knew Travis was definitely faster on the long run. But he prevailed on the bottom. He was so fast tonight.
Well, Dennis, before we let you go, buddy, please thank your sponsors. And I know obviously the plan is to try to sweep and get ARCA on Thursday.
Possibly. I'm headed out of town on Friday morning early, so definitely going to try to race Thursday. I love this track. Sponsors: Bomb Speed Setup Shop, Ryan, Kevin, Win Racing. You guys up in the booth. Love watching these back. Everybody in the Northwest Racing Series, especially Jeff and Sean. Appreciate you guys. Have a good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the thoughts of Dennis Moore. The Win Racing driver has done it again, getting it done in his 39th start for the Northwest Spring Fun Series. Has now got 8 wins out of 38 starts, 18 top 5s, and 28 top 10s for the driver of Dennis Moore. Let's grab the man that finished in the runner-up spot, and Taylor Alto. The Wolf will finish on another podium. I think that's another week in a row. Taylor, what a good solid run, sir.
Yeah, that was a fun race. Wish I had a couple more laps so I can get Dennis, but I'll take second.
Man, your truck was stellar on the long run there. It seemed like you and maybe Travis and one other person could just hook themselves to that white line on the bottom on the long run and just pass trucks there. How much more confident do you think behind the wheel you were on the long run compared to most others here tonight?
I was 50-50. Just I had to hit my marks and diamond the corners. Definitely wanted to. I could feel it faster, but forward definitely still loose.
Well, Taylor, I'll tell you what, buddy. Obviously, looking at your statistics, you're still looking for that first ever win, but you got now 2 top 5s and 3 top 10s, and those are actually in the last couple of weeks. So your race number 12, pretty good, solid run. Before we let you go, please thank your sponsors.
I would like to thank Wally's House of Booze, you guys up in the booth, the league, and our teammates, Walters Racing.
There you go. There's the thoughts of Taylor Alto. And finally, we'll grab the man in third, which is Christopher White. Chris, always great catching up with you, driver of the number 15 Toyota. He'll finish in the podium. Man, your take of this race, kind of hung back there for a little bit, stayed out of trouble, knew the right time to come to the front and put it on the podium.
Yeah, Wesley, I don't know. It's always good to come out on top. Podium finish. It's been a minute. It takes a lot to get up here. This league's pretty tough to run with, and the talent out here is pretty stout. So getting up here, I'll take it. I think this race, Iowa was pretty good for me. Usually run well, but I don't think I had much better than a 7th, 8th place truck. But that last caution kind of threw a curveball for many. Had to come in, get 4 tires, and just put the pedal to the middle and see what I could get, and I'll take it.
Touch up on that last restart there, knowing that you didn't have a truck that was probably worthy of a top 5, you somehow snuck by with a couple mistakes. Plus, you just doing a hell of a job behind the wheel there. When you took that pit stop, minus to just send it and hope for the best kind of mentality, was there a certain game plan in your mind coming up to the green flag that you needed to execute on?
Well, I didn't have much time to really practice and warm up. I just know that Iowa's pretty good for me, but this new layout, new surface and stuff, it's pretty tricky because it's really loose coming off 2, it's really loose coming off 4. You just never know, the truck could just snap around on you. So basically, from the green to the checkered, it's just keeping the fenders on it, trying to stay clean, stay out of trouble, keep the truck pointed in the right direction, and just let the laps tick away, and just hope that you're there at the end. Like I said, I just didn't think I really had anything better than a top 7. Some of these guys were much better, but in the end, the 4 tires, I think, prevailed. I think something happened to a couple of the guys that were ahead of me on that last couple laps, and I was able to squeeze by. I think Travis Barnes had probably the best truck out here, especially on the long run. I think those older tires is what allowed me to get by him on the newer tires. So I'll take it. 3rd place is a good finish for me. I think it's probably the best one I've had all year. And, we'll just take it and keep trucking along.
Christopher White, by the way, a full-time competitor on the National Northwest program, but in the spring division so far in the 19 starts, he has no wins. Now 4 top 5s and 10 top 10s. Before we let you go, buddy, please thank your sponsors, and we'll see what you can do with ARCA on Thursday here at Iowa.
Yeah, certainly looking to come back and run ARCA Thursday. I sat out last week, so been out of the seat for a minute, but I appreciate you guys up there, LSRTV, as always. Got a shout out P1M, Photo One Media. Been severely busy this year, especially with the Cars Tour Northwest rather. Harvick's coming out several times this year. Appreciate them coming out and putting on some good shows across the Northwest. We're hitting up a lot of tracks: Tri-Cities, Evergreen, South Sound, Grace Harbor. Speaking of that, we got the 27th Modified Nationals coming to Grace Harbor this week. Friday and Saturday. I will be there all day Saturday shooting some more racing out on the dirt. So looking forward to that. And I'll be covering NASCAR, ARCA, and IndyCar. Wesley, I got in. I'm shooting IndyCar this year in Portland. Yep. So for the first time.
I'm so happy for you, man.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. But again, appreciate you guys, LSR TV. Thanks to Sean, Jeff, and everybody here putting on a great show each week. It's a lot of fun to come out here.
And that'll be a fun one at Portland International Raceway, no doubt about it, when the NASCAR and ARCA and IndyCar series all meet together for those big events. And check out the awesome photos of our buddy Christopher White. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for tonight. Jeremy, real quickly, buddy, your final take of tonight at Iowa. We'll do it again in 3 nights for Thursday night and the penultimate race of the ARCA season. Don't forget, the championship will be decided for the Northwest Spring Division for trucks next Monday night at Homestead, Miami. But, man, your final take of this one. I very clean racing. There was long green flag runs. There was a couple of cautions, but I still think this was an entertaining race tonight, Jeremy.
Yep, very entertaining. Had a little bit of everything. The long runs, the short runs, some short track mentality, some long run strategy. Door banging. Great finish. What more could you ask for? And you're going to get more of it this Thursday.
Fun times indeed ahead, ladies and gentlemen. As always, you can check out the Northwest Racing Series on Facebook, Discord, get signed up, and, of course, join their group on Facebook as well. The national season is quickly approaching. It'll be coming in September. Hope you can make your plans to join us. Get signed up if you are a Pacific Northwest iRacing competitor. We'd love to have you. As always, thank you to Jeff Stabnow, Sean Brightsman, John Onenbacher, everybody with the Northwest Racing Series, and for iRacing on LSRTV. For our producer, director, punching the buttons as always, Charles Wooten. For Jeremy Stanley, I'm Wesley Outland from the fastest short track on the planet on iRacing. We congratulate Dennis Moore, winner tonight at Iowa. We'll see you for the finale next week in Homestead, Miami. Good evening.